Hello, hello, hello to all of my gods and goddesses, Sagittarius. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a very special reading on today. Hopefully you all are having a fantastic day on today, but then again, I know you are because that's the intention you set, Sagittarius. Yes, the planet, your ruling planet is Jupiter, which is retrograde right now. Yippee, yippee, yippee. Yes, we're going to get into your reading. While I'm shuffling the cards right now, when I'm messages that's coming through for me right now, even before I lay the cards out, is that a lot of you all are starting to see your value, especially in your families. You're starting to see, and I think I mentioned this in the last reading about the people are starting to see that you're right. You've always been right, right? So you are starting to see, you're like kind of sort of coming out of that feeling like the label of the black sheep as being a bad thing. You're starting to see actually it was a good thing. So you were designed to help bring your family out of a lot of generational curses. All right, let's get into your reading. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my wonderful Sagittarius as it relates to every area of their lives, specifically in areas of power and intellect, money and wealth, creativity and emotions, and spirituality, and where they need to take action. Yes, what information do we have from my wonderful, smart, caring, deep thinking, honest, loves to have fun, very generous, great sense of humor, archers? That would be you, and you, Sagittarius. What information do we have for my gods and goddesses, Sagittarius? Yes. You are starting to see, remember you're the archer, so you go after, you're able to aim after, you see what you want, you aim and you shoot and you go get it, right? But you're starting to see that you've been right all along. Like the way that you've been doing things in your own family, Sagittarius, has been right. But again, some of you all have had people in your family to really, really mistreat you and treat you like, you know, you were wrong. Why are you going against the grain? That kind of thing, Sagittarius. But the older and wiser you become, you're like, I was right all along. Not to say that they were wrong, but you were right. So you're not beating yourselves up over it anymore, which is great. Which is a nice segue into this waning gibbous moon that we have. Remember, we had a full moon yesterday, right? But this a waning gibbous moon, or for 2 days ago. By the time you watch this video, it would have been 2 days ago. But it was a waning gibbous moon. It is now a waning gibbous moon coming off of a full moon, right? A supercharge, right? So some of those relationships that ended, you're not even stressed out about it anymore. You're like, the relationship died. There's a rebirth in me. Out with the old and with the new. I'm not even stressing about it anymore. Unfortunately, it took a lot of people, many different moon phases, many different cycles to realize this whole time you've been right, the way that you've been doing it. And it's caused a lot of people a lot of distress, depression, post-traumatic stress, all sorts of things, to finally come full circle and realize, hey, I was right. You know, I was able to see things. Remember, your motto, I want you to always remember this, Sagittarius, is that your motto is I see. Like every sign has their motto. Like for instance, Leo is I will. Like yours is I see. Aries is I am. And I just named the fire signs, but all the signs have their, yours is I see. I see that something is not right, right? And every single time you try to bring it to people's attention, especially people in authority in your family, I'm seeing that people just started kind of sort of trying to put water on your fire. Why are you so angry? Why are you so frustrated? Why are you so this, that, and the other? Really gaslighting you, right? Which could have almost made you feel like you wanted to just explode or implode, right? Here we have you now focusing on your long-term goals. Now, what's interesting about these two cards here, Sagittarius, is that death rebirth is attached to the planet Pluto, which is retrograde right now, and also the world card is attached to Saturn, which is retrograde right now, which is great because Saturn is now really encouraging you to focus on your long-term goals. setting those very clear boundaries, the whole 9 yards. Like, now that you know that you're right, you've always known that you were right, right? But if you're in a family filled with people that's telling you that you're wrong about whatever the situation is, or that they're gaslighting you or whatever, it could have caused something in you to die, like your confidence to die, right? But again, now you're getting your strength back, right? Your personal power and your identity feel like it's aligned again. You don't feel like you're enraged. You don't feel, like you're hurrying and rushing. You don't feel like you're having any digestive issues, or you don't feel low self-esteem. You don't feel confused. You don't feel like you're indecisive. You don't have chronic fatigue. Again, you're getting your solar plexus chakras in line. And we know our solar plexus chakras are right up under our breastplate, right? Yes. If you didn't know, now you do. So you're getting your personal power back. Your energy is becoming better. You're becoming more confident. You're feeling charismatic again. You're feeling motivated. You have this mental clarity. Everything is starting to come back around, Sagittarius. Why? Because you're like, I knew I was right. I know I was not seeing things, right? Yeah, not only that, your ruling planet, Jupiter, is the largest planet. That's the planet of expansion. That's the planet of good fortune. So when you had this feeling that, okay, I knew there are certain family members that were jealous of me. Now you're starting to see it. It was all starting to come out. That full moon exposed everything. So now this is a fresh new start for you, right? It's nothing like just knowing that you were right. You could see things that other people weren't willing to see, or that were trying to keep you blinded, right? And so let me pull this down so you can see. See this piece of amethyst right here? This is a piece of amethyst this person is holding in their hand. By the way, this is this Fool card right here is attached to the planet Uranus, right? So this is a brand new beginning for you. You're starting to feel the uniqueness of your gifts, always feeling like you're kind of sort of set apart from everybody else. Yes. And so this is what you're celebrating now. Also, we have the Seven of Pentacles. You've been doing the work, Sagittarius. You've been investing in yourself, and now you're going to start seeing the fruits of your labor where it comes to your money. And it's going to start happening quickly for you. Now that you're starting to, you kind of sort of got that emotion out of the way of feeling like maybe I was wrong, and maybe I have to settle back into an environment that's just like not on my frequency, right? And messages are coming through very, very clear. So this Magician card is attached to the planet Mercury. Yes. Let's keep going. We're going to talk about the number 70 at the end of your reading, or towards the end of your reading, right before I pull an oracle card. Yes, I want to keep going with your reading because this is great. Yeah. Breakthrough. Nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. Your cards look really good, Sagittarius. So yes, kudos to you. Look how many years you spent crying. Look at this. Crying, frustrated, feeling like you were by yourself. But now you're feeling like, you know what? I'm not by myself. Never have been. And I won't be by myself again. Because there's a fresh new start. And see, now that some of the relationships have died, some of the fear, the doubt, the addiction to person, place, or thing. And we're not talking about necessarily a controlled substance, right? We're talking about like feeling like I got to stay connected to certain family members because this is the only family I have. That feeling has even died. It's like, you know what? Y'all weren't supportive. Sayonara, see you later. I'm gone, right? So you're not crying anymore over it. Your ancestors have always been there watching over you, keeping you safe, and you're victorious. Yeah, on the other side of all of that pain and crying and hurt, you're victorious. Now you're expecting better things to come. Yes, expecting expansion. See how this person has like one foot up, sort of like anticipating something. Yep, this person is on fire, anticipating greater things to happen, as you should be. You know, it's nothing like finding out, gosh, I knew I saw something other people weren't willing to see, or if they saw it, they weren't being honest with me, and they chose to treat me like I was the odd person out, that something was wrong with me when nothing was wrong with me the whole time. They were trying to gaslight me, right? Here we have the Ace of Cups, right? Yeah. Yep. deep feelings. Now it's like, especially having deep feelings for family members or friends or whomever that you really, really love. And now you're focusing all of that love and that attention and deep feelings on yourself. But the way that you got to that is, again, getting your solar plexus chakras in line, right? This is where you are right now. Sitting down somewhere, meditating, seeing things, you know, getting that personal power and that identity back, which is great. That's where you had your breakthrough, through meditation, right? First, you had to get it out, right? You had to cry. You had to detox, get it out in some kind of way, because you're a divine masculine sign. It doesn't matter how you identify. You could be a man or woman. You're divine masculine by default, so you have to get it out. And so in the way that you got it out was through anxiety or crying or anger or whatever, but you got it out. This person right here has, you know, they're kind of sort of thinking that, well, it gives the appearance that they're, let me see if you can get in close. If you can see, this is a bedpost. It's really, really faint on this card, but this is a bedpost. So this person was in their room, probably crying, thinking that they were by themselves. Like, why do, like beating themselves up almost, like, why do I feel so alone? Like, why do I feel like I'm just the odd person out all the time? Which over time can cause you to become depressed, sad, hurt, all those other things, right? But again, you had a breakthrough, because once you got it out, remember, as a divine masculine, your energy is directed outward, right? Yes, your duality is divine masculine, so your energy is directed outward. But this is what you put in, right? This is what you said, you decided to take action. So once I cried, I got it out of my system. So now I took some action. Now let me sit down somewhere and let me also continue with my action. This was an action right here, getting it out, tears, but also let me strengthen myself, right? Yes. I'm not crying, sitting around feeling sorry for myself. I'm taking action, right? Okay, I cried, I got it out. You know, I knew I wasn't seeing things. Like, I know exactly what I saw, right? Let's talk about the number 17. Let's talk about the number 70, right? 70 is a vibration of change and silence, right? And so sometimes you have to go silent to, like, really, really, where's the card? To sit down and meditate. You're by yourself, you're silent, you're like, okay, there's some things I need to see, right? I know I'm not crazy. And so what you're realizing is that, no, you were never crazy. Know how many labels people try to assign to you? You weren't crazy. You had to sit down somewhere and really, really get your personal power and your identity back. And that's exactly what you did. So kudos to you, Sagittarius, because, shoot, you deserve it. You deserve it. So 70, like I said, is the vibration of change and silence. It means that you are eccentric and a natural loner, and you need to spend time in a place of serenity, preferably near nature. 70 comprises the highly intuitive number 7 and also 0 of divine protection. So you're divinely protected. You've always been divinely protected, Sagittarius. You're not strange, weird, spooky, or crazy. None of those things. The labels that people were trying to assign to you, you saw exactly what the universe wanted you to see. But there were other people who were in denial around you. This is what I'm getting for this message here. Ooh, I tell you, listen, with this disseminating moon that's happening right now, which is, of course, the waning gibbous moon, this is what I'm saying, disseminating, the intensity of the full moon has abated. And so it's asking the question, what are you left with, right? So you're headed in the right direction, Sagittarius. Those relationships that are falling out of range, whether you intentionally remove them, because now you say, I know what I saw. I'm not crazy. I'm not, you know, not spiritually blind. I know I saw what I saw. So I'm moving on. Yep, I'm moving on. Here we have abundance planning. Sagittarius. So listen, with everything that the universe, it feels like everything that you've lost, the universe is trying to send you something better, trying to send you better friends. When I say better friends, I don't mean like the person is better, but I mean somebody that's on your frequency. That's what I mean. They're trying to send you soul tribe. So if you lose family members, and I'm not talking about through death in a natural sense, like you bury somebody. I'm talking about like death in the sense of a relationship ending, right? It's trying to send new soul tribe members. Even if you physically lost family members, a baby is being born somewhere, like a new person is coming into your space, right? So there's a rebirth. There's a rebirth happening, giving you an opportunity to raise your frequency, to speak with your loved ones who have transitioned, right? Gives you an opportunity to dig deeper into your spirituality. But this is wonderful because you want to start your abundance planning. See, $10, $20, $50, $100. And again, money is not everything. It's a resource, just like people and time. And so with that, you can literally change the world. You can hire people to work for you. You can hire people to work alongside you. You can partner with other businesses. You can actually create opportunities for people. So, hey, the sky's the limit. It's a brand new beginning for you. So go ahead and tap into your spiritual gifts that set you apart from everybody else. That special uniqueness that you have about you, Sagittarius, and just go for it. That's what I have for you. Have a great one. Bye.